Hey yo, it's RecoHaVoc. You already know we started. Shout out AllHipHop. Let's get it. Gang!
What's going on, world? It's your boy D-Nellz at AllHipHop.com. And as you can see, we sit on the couch, we chilling, we maxing, relaxing. And I got the homie with me, Rico.
Skirt. Hey, y'all.
Yo, you know, when I came and I asked, I was like, we call you RecoHaVoc, you know, because you don't want to mess up a Philly dude's name when you first meet him, because it can get real ugly for you real soon, man. We appreciate you coming, kicking it with us, chopping it up. So first and foremost, like I said, Philly. Born and raised? Philly?
Yeah, born and raised in Philly.
What part? Because I know there's what? The South, North, East, West, is it?
I know. I was born like down the bottom when I was raised up Southwest.
Okay, so for the people from out of town, which is that closer to the Sixers, the Eagles play, or that's on like the
close
other?
To like the where near the Sixers play, like Southwest. That's definitely where the stadium is.
Okay, so you know, from the outside looking in, man, the upbringing in Philly, just from hearing, like, you know, legends like Beanie, you know, the Young Guns, Meek talking about it now, it's not the easiest place to grow up in, man. Let's talk about your upbringing in Philly before we get to, you know, what we here for, the actual music part.
Growing up in Philly, it was rough, bro. Like, it was rough. It's always gonna be like that. It's Philly, you feel what I'm saying? It's hard to me. I feel like Philly the hardest city to me, you know, especially when you're growing up and you don't really got no good role models that guide you or play football with you, or got no old heads that'll put money to back you to do whatever you want to do, like sports or whatever. Is definitely even harder. So it's like now it's every man for themselves and growing up in Philly.
So do you feel like the rappers per se are kind of like the role models in Philly, like growing up, seeing like Beanie, State Property, that whole wave, or you know, now you know the youngest seeing like Meek and that Philly wave, and you know now the Uzis. So do you feel like a lot of people turn to the music from Philly because of that, because of the upbringing? There's not too many real. Well, I mean, you got Will Smith though, but you know, a lot of people don't associate Will with Philly, but you know,
I mean, people definitely associate Will.
Okay, I had to just double check because I feel like people forget that sometimes.
He well respected. Like,
okay,
he the reason why even people trying to make it out of Philly, for real too. Like, he definitely inspired the Philly scene on people going to be actors or doing style, whatever they want to do. Like Big Willie is definitely.
Oh, that's what they call him in Philly, Big Willie.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, because you know
how heavy he is.
Okay.
Heavy as Big Willie.
I got you. Now, who inspired you though, as far as you coming up and helping you get to where you're at now and keeping you moving forward?
To be honest, my family inspired me.
What?
Like my mom and my family, my sisters, my brothers, they always inspired me. Like, put smiles on their face, they inspire me. But other than like the Philly rap scene, all the artists that came out, Meek, State Property, a couple of them, they inspired me to do my shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I had a voice, but I got a voice too, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, they inspired me to do it. But like Will Smith or like, it's other artists from other places that inspire me too, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I try not to stay on Philly but so small, you get what I'm saying? I try not to like try to go, like, I'm gonna say it. I was living down Georgia before, you feel me? I watched they waves down there, like I liked that shit. I was a fan of the culture down there. Like, I seen New York, like when they was doing the get like I love that shit, you feel me? I feel like damn, like, so all that inspired my shit. Like I'm into all that, but it wasn't really like no main artist that had me like.
Had you like, I'm gonna do this.
Oh, Michael Jackson for sure.
Yo, the crazy thing about it, man, I did when Mike Jack died, I was interning at with Charlemagne at the Beat out in Philly, and he did something on Spruce Street. I forgot the name of it's like one of these famous buildings where they recorded at a big studio right on Spruce Street. Long story short, man, I didn't know if Mike Jack got that much love in Philly until that day. I mean, the block was flooded. Philly police everywhere. Everybody was everywhere. The Jones was out. The Bulls was out. You know, we're gonna get into that because Philly. If you don't know, Philly got a whole nother Morse code that the world ain't ready for, that they don't know about. We're gonna talk about the John, the Bull lingo, how to use it and when to use it. We'll get into that. But you said something that I want to elaborate on, and that's the culture of Philly, like, you know, the bike culture, you know, growing up in Philly, and you know, music and rap and stuff like that. Can you just elaborate, give people from the outside looking in, you know, the culture on how that is on a regular basis? Because people don't realize how embedded the music and the wheelies and the bikes and all that stuff is in Philly.
Yeah, definitely. Like, Philly, the culture is like, all right, you know how like New York, everybody, everything moving fast, and you know how everybody got their own culture on like dirt bikes and whatever they accessible to be having. You know, Philly we gonna make the best of what we got. So it was like from dancers being Philadelphia with the city coming out with whatever rap star, drug king, whatever, whoever they came out to be, they came from Philly. The background on it would be like, all right, if we doing everybody around, I came up, when I was growing up, I heard dirt bikes outside. I'm running right to the window, see who it is. The smell of smoke of the two-stroke on a dirt bike, that shit just made me, it smelled good. Like, it's people that like, damn, they like the smell of like two-stroke oil burning in a dirt bike. Like, that's just how I go. And I be feeling like, it's just, I feel like it just gotta get broad. It's like it's almost so much you could broadcast. Like,
right. It's
like when you're a part of the culture, it's like
you know what it is. People are so embedded in it, and I feel like you got to. It's one of those things where you have to actually go to really appreciate it, really understand it. You could talk so much about it, but you know, I really, that's why I kind of enjoy the Creed movie a lot, because it kind of brought that. You know, when he was doing his training, a lot of Philly stuff, a lot of lingo. So,
yeah, definitely,
you know,
lingo.
Because for some reason, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but do you feel like Philly is like with New York being right there and it being so small that people kind of, as far as music culture-wise, in general, that people overlook Philly and go, you know, adapt to New York artists, adapt to the New York culture, and not really give Philly the love that they, I would say, deserve with all the people that, you know, Philly really is a stamp, you know, in culture, hip hop, you know, roots are from Philly. Then you got now with Kevin Hart doing this comedy thing, really changing the game. Will Smith changed the game, being a rapper from Philly, and then became a household name on primetime television in an era when a lot of blacks weren't, you know, really getting that opportunity. So, do you feel like people give Philly the respect that they deserve? The same kind of respect that they give New York artists and people from New York?
No. I think Philly definitely get overlooked. But it's like some people but it's Philly though. It's like if Philly people just stick together, it's like, all right, people can come in Philly and steal sauce and take it and run with it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because just certain people don't like pass down knowledge on what they, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, all right, we got the Kevin Harts and we got them, but like people ain't, it's like, all right, if somebody was to break down steps to you, like, all right, this somebody you look up to was to come this big artist or big superstar. In Philly, it's like they want to be the only ones. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right, everybody trying to be
that. I mean, that's just how I go out here, but not when you. Sometimes it don't be about the money at one point. Sometimes it be about the culture at one point, just because you got kids that's watching you, feel what I'm saying? And kids that's gonna watch the steps that you take, or people that's trying to follow the footsteps. People won't give you the blueprint or help you out with shit. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather just dirt. You know what I'm saying? Dirt for free.
Nah, I get it, man. Now, as far as you as an individual, I mean, I know I'm talking a lot of Philly, but I enjoy talking to Philly rap people from Philly because it's such a culture that the world needs to know, that everybody should know about. So I just wanted to chime in on that. But as far as you as a person and your upbringing, man, how was it for you personally? You know, your journey. Was music always something that you wanted to do, or was that something that get you out to, you know, some people take music to get them out of the streets or get them out of a situation to better the living of their family. What's your story on how you started doing music?
I always was into music though, like ever since a kid. I always been like in my family, like dancing around. But I like growing up in Philly, it was like hard to focus on music. You know what I'm saying? It was hard. People got worried about what they gonna eat at night, or when they wake up, or what kind of bag they gonna run up. It's not too really big. Even the younger ones, even the 11-year-olds, the 12-year-olds, they out here living like grown folks, trying to do for themselves. And that's just how I be getting out here. Like people like talking about eating and shit. Like if we ain't got nothing and we focus on we doing music all day in Philly and we ain't got nobody that's gonna support, we ain't gonna have no choice but to go out there and hop in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Or go rob somebody to get. I used to be running down on niggas doing whatever, but I'd be getting studio money and buy studio time. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta be willing to take an L for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Philly, it make you like that grind, like you need that though. It give you that push though. That's why I was like, all right, like it'll suck you up, but only if you let it. So, but it bring that grimy out, like that brolic that you need in the world. Like I feel like the streets of Philly,
that everybody,
tough, and it's like it's competitive. You know what I'm saying?
So as an artist though, for somebody from from get your background growing up in Philly in the streets and doing what you had to do to be studio time, when you see other artists portray to be something that they probably, because you can always tell, right? As soon as you walk in the room, I'm pretty sure, your real nigga senses go off. You can tell, he like that, he really ain't like that. Okay, you probably. So when you step in the room with artists, or not just artists, when you see them portraying with Instagram and everybody super thugging and everybody, tough on, in the music and all, how does that, like, what does that do to you as an individual? Who I would say, just from our conversation, that someone that probably, played the streets a little bit and had to do what you had to do to get to where you were at.
I mean, that's what they do. I mean, but they be bluffing though. Like they ain't really doing it. It's different when you really doing it. You know what I'm saying? They be clowns. They faking. They ain't really doing that.
Why is that? Why do you feel that? Why? Cause I'm confused. Like, cause I'm 29 now, and consider like I go back and I talk to people like 20. I'm like an old head now, so I'm still trying to adapt to like the whole trolling thing, the whole like I gotta be gangster to be a rapper type, and not just a gangster. Cause I feel like we had like the late 90s, 2000 was gangster. I feel like now everybody like super thugging, like the big ARs in the camera, talking this, talking. Why is that? Why is that such a?
It's like 30 seconds, like, and then it's whatever. They probably not gonna see whoever they trolling with, or whoever. I don't know. I don't come from trolling and all that. Like, it's different. Niggas is pulling up and they ain't even no rapping and all that. You won't get it all. But it's different. People come from different backgrounds. They see it. But then there's a bag behind. I mean, that's what's gonna get their buzz up. They trying to get their buzz up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta get their following up. You feel what I'm saying? So niggas will put their life on the line for that right there for like a couple seconds. But me, I ain't no big fan of that. Like I'd rather, if I'm a dish you gonna hear about me smacking you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just that.
Since we're talking about the culture now, what's your thoughts on the lean epidemic right now and the drugs in the culture? Like, your thoughts on that. And I don't want to get personal and talk, whether ask your opinion on whether you use it or whether you're not. But, like, do you feel that it's oversaturated with that now, or do you feel like it's something that needs to be, checked, or is it now it's just a part of the culture, kind of like how, weed, marijuana is, part of hip hop? Do you feel like lean is taking its course into that lane where it's just normal now, like everybody's doing it, so it's like it's whatever?
I think that shit need to check. Didn't need to stop. My mom, I lost my mom. She used to be drinking that shit. That's what used to kill my mom. You know what I'm saying? Drugs, that shit hurt my family. That's what I know. That's what I lost my loved ones to. Drugs, lean. You know what I'm saying? Right. Lean, I've been hospitalized twice off of me. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I know, like, and I'm talking about, I'm not doing it for the videos. I'm talking about motherfuckers that's going through their real life situation.
Right, right. Nah, yeah, I agree, man, because I see, like, I feel like people, it don't really hit home until someone that, like you said, you close to loses their life or someone's hospitalized from it. So, and I feel like these kids now, or just people, not even kids, adults, older heads, you know, whoever, OGs. I see a couple OGs doing the lean now. So I just feel like it's really taking over, and people are abusing it just because I feel like the 2 styrofoam cups, and you know that it's just a part of the wave now with the jewels. I don't know, but
yeah, that's the weird. All you gotta have is 2 cups.
2 cups, a little bit of jewels.
Watch,
yeah.
See,
I came with the Apple Watch. If I knew he was gonna come like that, I would have rented someone, went to the mall. You know how you go to the mall, they got the jewelry in the middle of the mall. I would have caught me something came through, but neither here nor there. But we here now to talk about the music, man, and it looks like you got a nice little wave coming. You dropped the project. With another Philly OG who changed the game, DJ Drama. How did you and him link up on that? Because he doesn't host a lot. He's not one of those DJs who just chase the bag and he hosts the mixtape. I grew up on Drama, and I know when he co-signed a rapper or he get on someone's mixtape, that voice is on the mixtape. It's official.
No, for sure.
So how did you and Drama link up, and how did that relationship happen?
I was recording down. Flew down Atlanta, and I was recording down Main Street Studios. I was just in there, and Drama had walked in there, and we was just in there different. I was playing some shit. He was fucking with that shit. And I was just like, man, we definitely gotta do a tape.
Yeah.
But then I ain't gonna lie, then one time I called like, damn, Drama won't do that, John. I was like, He's lit.
Nah, facts, cause I'm telling you, man, that's a huge deal, man. Is this your first like official project that you like? I know you probably got some music that you put out, but it's like your first
project.
Okay. Yeah. We got the host of the mixtape. Talk about the name of the mixtape, who's on the mixtape, how many records, tracks on them. I mean, we want the people to listen to it. And you know, black folks, just people in general, man, they like to know everything before they actually get to the actual product. So if we can give them like a sneak peek on like who's on there, what kind of sound they can expect on the tape, a little broad overview.
RecoHaVoc started. This young called Started. You feel me? It's never too late to start. But trying to follow your dreams or be the best you would be with anything you do. Feel me? You just gotta start somewhere. 11 tracks on there, all fire. You ain't gonna skip through one joint.
Is that rapper talk or is it real talk? Because you know, you talk to anybody, they got the heat.
Real shit.
It's real heat.
Every joint you go to, I got a feature on there. G Herbo. That's a feature I always wanted, even though.
So you've been rocking with her for a while. How did that happen?
I was on FaceTime with her. My man Mook had did this show a minute ago, and he had did this show, and I was like, damn, he gotta get me on this. Like when I first came out, I opened up before, and I was talking to him on the phone, but I wasn't really like out there like that. Like he wasn't really like, but he ain't no. I ain't had no buzz. I probably had like 100,000 on Lucas on my best song. Right. So I was performing that joint over there. We did that joint, and he was like, damn, get with me, bro. And after that, I ain't never talked to him. I just texted him like, man, I'm gonna get with him. I just kept working, going up. So now it was like, damn, they went to, we was doing shows and seeing there. So, you know, it's all about the people, you know what I'm saying? Knowing and getting good connections and shit.
Dope, man. So, you've been saying some lingo throughout this interview, man. You said Durf. I'm trying to figure that one out, but you know, I'm trying to catch it in context.
Durf is the way, like, all right, you can put Durf as like.
Now, is that Philly? Is that Philly lingo?
Like drip. That's like that Philly drip.
Is that your lingo? Oh,
that's Philly. Okay. That's Philly. That's people. Some people in Philly gonna say it. You feel me? Okay. The haters not gonna say it, but people in Philly definitely gonna say it. You definitely gonna hear the bitches saying it, Durfy.
And that means.
I mean, like, damn, if you drip, man, or if you got a certain type of lean on that look hot, you Durfy. If you feeling good about yourself, you feeling Durfy right now. If you going somewhere, you about to Durf somewhere.
So it's like one of those John, because I feel like John and Bull can be like anywhere. Like, you know, that's the John.
But this is John, that's not Durfy.
Oh, that's not, Durfy
not regular.
Okay.
Like,
so Durfy's like John 2.0. Like,
yeah, that's like John on like On 10X, real right.
So everybody, listen, everybody can't be Durfee.
Everybody can't.
Some of y'all just Johns, alright?
Some of y'all
what
just
about Bull?
like
Is that's like in its own lane, or is that like John and Bull? Is that like the same?
No, Bull ain't really the same. Bull is Bull, like chill Bull or alright Bull. I was like, dude. So you can't call a chick a boy. That's disrespectful. Like if you be like, yo, she a bull. Okay. And you call a dude a John. That's disrespectful. Got it. So what can we expect, man, coming up? I know we got the project out. Are we dropping anything in the fourth quarter? We gonna ride this one out. You got any tour dates? Putting some videos together right now for this joint. I'm about to drop my video next week. You heard me?
Okay.
And then today I'm working on my next project from the rip.
Right back at it.
Yeah, we right back in it. I want to have that like this. Now, it's just the beginning.
Now before I wrap this up, man, I gotta know you from Philly.
Yeah.
So I need to know, Eve in her prime or Amber Rose in her prime?
It had to be Eve in her prime.
Even I gotta go with that. That's a great answer. I gotta go with that, man. I mean, me personally, man, the pause on the titties did it for me. Like as a youngin', man.
Eve just my type.
That just
my
did
type,
it. And no disrespect, cause I know you can't say certain things now with the Me Too movement, but you know, Eve is just she's a John.
Yeah,
she's Durfee.
She's definitely Durfee.
She's definitely
I like Eve a John, but. What Amber Rose Durfee. Like you just gotta understand. Like that's
listen, we gonna take a trip to Philly. We gonna figure this thing out. We gonna get a cheesecake while we at it, man. Shout out to people know who you are. Let them know what to expect, man.
RecoHaVoc, AYO, RecoHaVoc. I'm started. You feel me? Go get my album out on all platforms right now. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be seeing his face a whole lot.
Don't be a hating bull. Get the album.
Get Durfee. Get off your ass and get Durfee.
Get off your ass, get Durfee, man. This is D-Nellz at AllHipHop.com. Make sure y'all lock in and don't forget to subscribe to that YouTube page.